Hello everybody, I am Jason again. Today I want to share with you a topic with regard to loan. Have you ever heard your friend telling you that they can never get enough loan to buy a private property? Okay, I believe there are some misconception in this kind of talk. Okay, so today's topic is all about loan. Okay, I'm going to show you how this loan thingy work. Okay, it's a short video. Okay, let me get on to it. Let's say, for example, there's this person, Mr. X. He earned $10,000 per month and he's 30 years old. In order for him to buy a private property, he need to take a loan based on TDSR. TDSR is total debt servicing ratio. For him, based on his 10K salary, he can only use $5,500 to take up a loan. So this means that he can take a loan of 1.22 million for a loan tenure of 30 years. And let's say, for example, he want to buy a HDB, he have to go with MSR. MSR is mortgage servicing ratio. Based on MSR, he can only use $3,000 of his salary to take up a loan, which is 30%. Okay, just now I forget to highlight. TDSR means you can only use 55% of your salary, but for MSR, you can use 30% of your salary. So for Mr. X, if you want to buy a HDB, the loan amount for him is $599,000 and with a loan tenure of 25 years to buy the HDB. Okay, let me explain this. For the loan tenure, the maximum loan tenure is 25 years if you want to buy HDB, and the maximum loan tenure is 30 years for buying a condominium. As you can see, for buying condo, he can loan up to 1.22 million, but for buying a HDB, he can only loan up to 599,000. Okay, so what is the impact? Okay, let me get on to the next section. Let's say, for example, Mr. X decided to buy a condominium that worth 1.4 million. So based on the 75% loan to value, he need to loan 1.05 million. So it is well within his loan limit of 1.22 million. There is no loan shortfall to buy this 1.4 million condominium. He can buy this unit provided he can pay the 25% deposit and also the buyer's stamp duty. Okay, let us shift our attention to the HDB. Let's say, for example, he want to buy a HDB at 1.4 million. Okay, I'm actually trying to state this example from the most recent case whereby there was a Pinnacle Duxton that was transacted at 1.388 million. Okay, let's say, for example, we round it up to 1.4 million and Mr. X is interested to buy. But now the question is, can he buy this 1.4 million HDB? Okay, if he were to take a bank loan of 75% loan to value, he again need to loan 1.05 million. And this is bad news for him because based on his MSR, he can only loan 599,000. This means that he is short of 451,000. This amount of money he need to top it up either using cash or CPF. And this amount of money is excluding his 25% down payment and his buyer's stamp duty. So take note. So most of the time, a lot of people who earn 10K, they will not be able to buy a 1.4 million HDB because they are just short of the 451,000 loan top up which they need to do. Okay, so typically, most people will not buy at 1.4. So what would they do? They will buy a HDB at 800,000. Let's say he buy something at 800,000 and let's investigate, is it feasible for him? If he buy a HDB at 800,000, his loan amount is only 600,000. So that means that it fall within his loan amount limit that we calculated earlier on. Because earlier on we mentioned that his loan amount is 599,000, and so that means that he is able to buy this HDB at 800,000 because the loan needed is only 600,000. So he just add about $1,000 top up and he can buy this 800,000. So having said that, most of the people will think that I can only afford a lower value property, which is a HDB at 800,000, and I cannot afford a 1.4 million. But I want to bring you back again to this point. Buying a condo is based on TDSR, which you can use 55% of your salary, and buying a HDB is based on MSR, whereby it is based on 30% of your salary. So it is very, very different. So everybody have to understand this fact so that they don't shortchange themselves. Okay, the last point I want to make is that higher loan means higher installment. So this is something that everybody have to be very prudent. Okay, so higher installment, a lot of people will be thinking that, well, it's a higher expense. But to me, I also feel that it is also a chance for you to have a higher saving inside your piggy banks. And this piggy bank is actually your property. So there is a saying that goes, okay, money that kept in the bank have wings and fly and will disappear over time. But money that kept in the property will grow. Okay, but anyway, this is my sharing for today. If you are keen to find out about your financial status, please call me for a non-obligatory discussion. Thanks. Bye-bye.